Hello church, we're looking at 2 Samuel chapter 20 today for our daily Bible reading. Word of the day is steadfastly. As David is king again, he realizes that not everyone wants to accept him as king. And so Sheba gives a little bit of a rebellion against David. And so his soldiers go out to put this rebellion down. And it's interesting, in verse 2, it says this: so all the men of Israel withdrew from David and followed Sheba. Right? So this is not good. Even in Israel, there's kind of the two main divisions of Israel and Judah. We'll see this play out more in its history after King David. But we see some of these divisions already starting here. And so a group of the tribes of Israel rebel and go with Sheba instead of listening to David. But the men of Judah followed their king steadfastly from Jordan to Jerusalem. So in the midst of this little rebellion, or seemingly pretty big rebellion, if all of Israel is going after them, David still had some men who were steadfastly with him to go about and to bring peace and restore his kingdom back to Israel as a nation as a whole. As you are living your life, there's going to be temptations to rebel against God. Will you remain steadfast in your devotion and your love for him and your obedience to him? Jesus tells the parable of the 4 soils and says, the gospel seed gets spread out and it will take part in different ways depending on the soil. One of the soils springs up, but then when the troubles of life come, it says when there's persecutions or rebellions or temptations, they fall away. Do not let that happen to you. Be the type of seed that lands in the soil that produces a crop of 30, 60, or 100-fold because you are steadfast to listen to love, to serve the only one worthy of love and service, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Jesus Christ. All right, church, have a great day.